Good morning. It's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear. What am I here doing today? I'm going to compare the ENA Micro 1 to the new version of the Xsmall called the Vapore. So let's get into it. As you can see, both black cases, plastic, they're both plastic. So that, apples to apples there. This machine is designed to do more of a espresso plus a cup of coffee. It brews either 8 grams or 10 grams of coffee, nothing in between, 8 or 10. And because it's less grams than typical, it's more designed to give you a cup of coffee. So, and in accordance with that, it has a really tall spout, so you can get your Go cup under there. It's 5.5 inches. That's quite a bit. Back here we have the bean hopper, which is, it's about 1/3 of a pound of coffee. Water tank back here, which is 37 ounces, and you can put your water filter right there. On the Jura machines, you either put the water filter in or you descale. They don't give you an option. You have to do one or the other. Over here is a bypass doser where you can put a couple of scoops of coffee, pre-ground if you want to do something other than what's in the bean hopper in the evening, maybe decaf or some other blend. Over here, it knows that I opened that. It's going to tell me, put some coffee in there. Yeah. Over here is where you make your adjustment for the fineness of the grind for your grinder. Right there. On-off button. And basically, that's the basic machine. Drip tray down here, the typical drip tray, 3 pieces, actually 4 because this grate comes off. It's a slim design. It's one of the smallest machines on the market. That's why we're comparing it to the Xsmall. Let's move on over to the Xsmall. This has 6.5 ounces of beans up in the bean hopper right up here. Right here is where you make your adjustment for the fineness. This is a finger guard, so you can't get your fingers down in there when you put your beans in. It also has 2 programmable buttons right here. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Jura, it has 3 programmable buttons. Ristretto, espresso, and coffee. On this one, it's 2 programmable buttons. On-off button. It has warning lights. This is just a general warning that something's not right, like this drugs box is not in place. This is descaling. On this machine, if you push either the single or the double in rapid succession, it will actually grind and brew 2 of whatever that's programmed for. So it will grind, brew, down into the cup. Makes it a little stronger. When your water tank runs out, which is right over here, warning light comes on, and this tank is 33 ounces of water. And you can put it in tins of water filter in there too. Drip tray down here, typical drip tray. Got the little floater in case it gets extra large. That's gonna come up and pop up and say, empty me, please, empty me. This machine has a brew unit right over here that comes out for cleaning, just like that. On the Jura machines, the brew unit is built into it, and how you clean it is you take and you put a tablet down the bypass doser. Their brew units never come out. Having said that, people always say, well, isn't that an option? You can't clean it? I have never known that to be an option. This machine has a steamer with run by thermoblock, and so you can steam milk. The Jura does not steam milk at all. It's strictly a coffee machine. So, I would like to show you the steam on this. Now, the one thing with steam on this is you have to get it going. And what I mean by that is it takes, as long as that's blinking, it's heating up. And so it takes a little bit to get it going. It'll make this initial spurt, and you want to get rid of this water before you actually put the steam arm down into your milk. You don't want that in your milk. This is a Panarello, which means that you don't have as much control over the amount of foam you're going to get. You're going to get a fair amount of foam. The air goes in right there and incorporates into the milk. So that's the steaming. And then if you want hot water for tea, take it over here. Hot water. Takes a second to get going. There we go. This machine does not have the bypass doser. The ENA one does have the bypass toaster, so you can't choose a decaf in the evening if you want. You would have to actually turn the machine upside down to empty the beans out. So, dregs box over here, about the same size, I'm going to say, as the one that's in the ENA. So those are those two machines. So the next thing I want to do is I want to do a brew off. Let's see which one of these. And we programmed these to do the same amount. Let's see how long it takes. Pre-infusion on both of these. Jura's done. Guess who won? Same coffee in both of these machines. I want to compare the two shots just to see. Neither one of these has a cup warmer on the top, so they're comparable there. Of course, this one already cascaded down. They're very similar, I would say. I short-shotted that one just a little bit, but obviously it won. Not bad. We're using Crema Gusto Umbria. Very comparable. This one, the Jura might be just a little bit smoother, but I would say if you're going to have a milk-based drink or whatever, you would never notice that. You would have to drink the shots side by side to really notice it. So that's the ENA Micro 1, and that's the Xsmall Vapore, new model by Saeco. Fair comparison. I would say they're both pretty good machines. Comes down to looks, and do you want the steamer or do you not want a steamer? Do you want a bypass toaster or no bypass toaster? Check out the individual crew reviews on these so that you can get a better, more in-depth idea of what they do and what they don't do. And then check out on the webpage, the description will tell you everything you need to know. And if all else fails, give us a call and we'll help you out with any kind of information that you might want to have about this machine. SeattleCoffeeGear.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope you have a great day.